So hello again, Spirit. And I'm glad you had fun that night, Spirit. Alright, let's go kill something. La 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 la. Hello again. Yeah, like I said, I'm glad you had fun that night. Later on tonight, I'll be on STO again. Um, yeah, 'cause like I said, I don't know what it is. For some reason, this game just gets picky, I guess, for some reason. I can, do Star Trek with no trouble at all. I can do Star Wars with no trouble at all. This game, for some reason, just gets really picky. And there is not one station that my group load's going to. It's like a 2 hour flight there. Ah, okay, Starren. Okay, that'd be good. Just let me know what time then. And like right now, it's practically 11 o'clock now. What time is it there? Shouldn't they? And that's the thing though. The other one with an i7, for some reason it's getting to the point where I can't even use that computer anymore. Because it's got an i7, it's got the little tiny 750 Ti video card. A 30M. Oh wow. Well then, let me go to this place, see what kind of weapons they have. 'Cause I want to get better weapons to this ship. And then I'll switch over and, we can join up. Because you're definitely ahead of me. Now, the one I'm on now is the A&D, because a friend of mine said that the reason why he thinks that I'm having trouble with the Intel, because the Intel, even though it's dual cores, but you got the active cores that are hyper-threaded, he's thinking that this game does not see the hyper-threads. It sees just dual core, no hyper-thread. So when I try to stream this game and try to play this game, I'm bottlenecking the whole computer and literally causing it to crash because like the A&D 8370 I have, it's dual cores with Thor, like secondary cores, but the computer sees it at 8 cores, whereas this game is seeing the Intel at dual cores only, no hyper-threading. So he's thinking that's what's doing it. Yeah. Yeah, well, the only thing is, today is Aaron's day off. Because he's got a day off at work. Because he's got family in town. Um, so he's still in town with his Stanley. He don't get to see him that much. I'm playing the 64 that. Now, Aaron, for some reason, can't play 64. He can only play the 32 that, for some reason. But then again, he's got a G2020, which is like the anniversary Intel chip, which is like really one core, that the second core is an hyper-thread core. Now one of these is close to the high-tech factory. Yeah, I got both of them. I got an i7 3790, and the one I'm on right now is actually the A&D. And you see, it's running, it's holding. Way up there, though. But for some reason, the Intel, like every single time I try to do it on the Intel, it just completely crashes. So I don't get it. But then again, like I said, this one is it Delta gaming. I even had this thing running. 'Cause this is one of those Aces, ROG type things. Oh, the little ROG thing's not running. Oh well. And you see it barely putting a load on the CPU and the GPU. 65 degrees, 100, 26. I got that 26% out of 8,000. No, it don't. No, it don't. Yeah, go away, I know. But for some reason, I can run this game on the A&D. But this game, when you start the game, you see the little Zeta Intel logo. That's played on Intel. That's played on the Zeta. For some reason. Alright, one of these is an industrial factory, large factory refinery. Yeah, let's go see. Cause like I said, this is an ass scout. I love this little shit right now. I want to get the Explorer, because I originally had the Explorer until those code parts blew me to pieces so many times, and ain't funny.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now, like I said, you can hear the game sound. I hope you hear me okay. I just don't get it that Intel thought to the, one hell. Now, Dino squares up to that. He thinks it because it's got the little tiny 750i video card in it that only has a little tiny 2 gigs of video RAM. He thinks that's why I'm bottlenecking it. Because the video card too small to do all this.
Fuel scoping.
See, I'm watching that screen and playing. Here and there, every now and then, I'll see the little thing pop up saying high usage. And like I said, I built this thing to basically be my alternate gamer. It's got two 390Xs in it and Crossfire. And then when I'm in there, I'm also running this thing. So I got it to media streaming mode. So it's streaming. And I actually took the Adenedia card out of the Intel to the back in here. Because for some reason, when I was trying to do that two computer setup, I was just having all kinds of problems. And then I decided, well, screw it. I'll just use the A&D just to watch, watch my web channel, just everything else, and just use the Intel for everything. Nope, it actually made things worse. Exactly. Now, most people will say, oh, you got 16. Not really. It's 8 gigabytes. The computer sees it as two individual cards at 8 gigabytes each. Now, I could have saved some money and gone to 390, but now I decided to go to 390X because supposedly it was optimized to the 8370. So, I mean, like I said, each one cost me like $300 some. And yeah, like I said, I love A&D. Yeah, da 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 da. Exactly. 'Cause that's all I'm pretty much using.
Docking request granted.
Well, where is it? On the other side? Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. There it is. Yeah, 'cause like I said, some games support crossfire and SLI. This game supposedly supports it, but in their time, I don't think it's registering. And then with Star Trek, oh god. I can play that game. I know that game supports LSLI and Crossfire, but then there are times it gets real glitchy.
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
I mean, it gets real glitchy.
Landing gear deployed.
True, true.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Yeah, 'cause like I said, some games, if they have, support there, they can use it, but then there's other games. Exactly. 'Cause nowadays, only with today's computer, just everything else and all, hell, 2 gigabytes it just, can't really handle it no more. And then hell, look at the new 1060 that just came out. There's two versions. There's a 3 gigabyte and a 6 gigabyte. And people are already making the joke about the 1060. Is it really 3 gigabyte or is it 1.1 gigabyte? People are already making jokes out of the 3 gigabyte. Yeah, that's why I run these icons back to A&D. I don't know what it is. I mean, Intel and the data touch of these top of the line crap, they want all your money like crazy. But every single time I use them, I seem to have problems. I had problems. Ooh, they got platinum accelerator. Yeah, they're down on it correctly. That's on a continuous on a fixed now. So that means I have to definitely line that up and keep them in target. And in this game, I need Gindle weapons in this game. But now, like I said, that's one reason why I don't talk to A&D. A lot of people say that they have problems with that and all. They can't use A&D targets. Not me. I don't seem to have trouble. I had trouble with Intel and the data. For some reason. I need to find somewhere that has good weapons. Yeah, that's what I'm running right now. I'm actually running one card right now. The other one I actually disabled. No, so I'm only running just the one right now. You can see I'm only using 30%. Of course, I keep my CPU, my TNT at 100. Cause like I said, them 390, they're hot. They run on the hot side. And you see, I'm already at the 73, whereas a few moments ago, I was 64. Exactly. You know? You got the terrestrial node. You know, then like I said, I'm using the built-in exploit. You know, that actually came with this thing. Exactly. But then again, I got the T&W, because like I said, the case I run is a Cooling After Scout that has two 120 that sits practically right on top of the video cards. And they're T&W, so I can push them like crazy. And I need station. Yeah, same here. I had the original one, the Scout 1, you know, that I had for a long time. Because, like I said, I used to do computer games training like Dune and some of those old games. And because of the carrying hand, I could just pick up and go. And then, of course, it was quite a few times, you know, me and my girlfriend would get into it. And she like, yeah, get your crap out of the house. I'm like, okay, bye-bye. You know, and another tale, you know, a couple months later, and I need you. Like, yeah, I guess I'll put up with your ass again. um, I guess could have was Saturday and let you, everything that you gotten on Saturday. Yeah, they had to do. Yeah, let's see. What's around me? Small population. Uh, could either tell the an asshole. I need to fucking do something. Hold on, I'm trying to find a station that has the weapons. Okay, Steve, you take it easy. I think I found like down near station. Patterson Enterprise. Neutron third. Alright. Patterson Enterprise. Earth population is dry. Yeah, let's take off and go there. Because allegedly it's got all kinds of weapons. And it's an industrial station.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Can't I just set the darn thing? That game's getting stupid. Pattern. is still correct. Um, and delete them. E. Oh, I can't go there. Well, that kind of sucks. You need a permit to go there. How much money do I have? I only got $1,000,000. Well, let me hit back to the one sector block. Going back to Bunker Station. Why? Because we're just bunkers. Bunker, bunker, bunkers. Bunker, bunker, bunkers. Two jumps. That ain't too bad. No! I can't jump. Station's holding me. Can I jump yet?
Frameshift
Yay, I
drive
can
charging.
jump. Jump, 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 jump.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Yum.
Fuel scooping.
Fuel scooting. Hello, son. How you doing down there, son? Kinda getting some warm feet. Actually, I love the dad scout because of the amount of views that you got in this ship.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
La 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 la.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Engage.
Fuel scooping.
Bunker station, bunker station.
Fuel scooping complete. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Engage, engage.
Foxtrot, station services are prepped for your arrival. Greetings, Commander.
Well, thank you.
Request approved. Vector for approach to landing pad 1-1.
That sounds like it's in the deck.
Visual acquired. Heading is good.
Scan detected. Landing gear deployed.
Do. It's gotta be one of the ones in the front. Imagine that.
Fly smart. Fly safe. Reduce your speed inside the docking bay. Check your bay number. Check
The hell?
unauthorized loitering may trigger a lethal response. Unsanctioned acts of aggression will not be tolerated. Obey station law and enjoy your stay.
Man, that's the weirdest game like I've ever seen.
Landing successful. Engines disengaged. Enjoy your stay, Commander.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna break the stream. I want to see how the stream's looking and sounding now that I'm finally here. So I'm gonna break the stream, see how it's looking and sounding, and then do a little Downy hunting since I couldn't do it Saturday. 'Cause I don't know, the Intel just got stupid. Wouldn't let me play, and it kept crashing, unless it was just the internet itself. Because it just wouldn't let me on. So I don't know. So I'll be right back in a few minutes. I want to check my streams.